My name is Patrolman Groomes. I've been on the Elyria Police Department since September of 2005. Last night we got a call of a stolen vehicle possibly at Walmart, Chestnut Commons, turned westbound onto Chestnut Ridge Road and then northbound onto State Route 57, where we began coordinating with other officers to initiate a felony stop. Being that it was a stolen vehicle, we consider it a high-risk stop. Had two officers waiting at Broad Street and State Route 57. Upon reaching that intersection, we attempted to stop the vehicle with all three cruisers. The driver of that vehicle took off. He immediately began fleeing from us northbound on Route 57. We were able to maintain a safe distance from him and keep him in our sights until we cleared the intersection of Cleveland Street. At that point, we began just feeling like our vehicle wasn't handling very well on the turn, and so we started backing off. As we were approaching Gulf Road, I believe it was, we heard a loud pop, what sounded like coming from the engine, and then a loud grinding noise. We were probably doing 70 to 75 miles per hour at that point, asking the unit behind us to take over the lead, and he radioed that he was unable to even catch us. He was having problems with his vehicle also, as well as a third unit that was falling even further behind. As we approached West River, we had an officer stage there where he was able to pick up the pursuit in front of us. However, he began experiencing a vibration and a shake. You know, we could have operated in a safe manner at a 70 mile an hour pursuit. However, we were having a lot of equipment failure. At around Lorraine Boulevard, the Highway Patrol was able to join in the pursuit, and the Highway Patrol they stepped away from us so quickly, it was embarrassing. By the time we hit West Ridge Road and State Route 113, we no longer had the trooper nor the suspect vehicle in sight. They stepped away from us at an embarrassing rate. The mechanical failures were one thing to deal with, but then you start worrying about the structure of the vehicle. You know, when it's all said and done, you realize how it could have been catastrophic for us as far as officers being injured or even killed at those speeds. I believe it was in 2008. I was driving down Hilliard Road, 30 miles an hour on normal patrol, and I had my left front wheel just break off. It broke off. I don't know if it was a tie rod or what, but I ended up skidding to a halt on just metal. It was just grinding on the metal. But the pop that we heard in what we thought was our engine was actually some sort of metal during this pursuit fell off our car and was dragging. Another officer later told us that we actually had sparks flying out from under our vehicle during the pursuit.
And what was the vehicle you were chasing?
It was a 2005 Dodge Neon, which, again, there's no reason why we should not have been able to keep up with a vehicle like that. Ideally, we'd like to prevent crime from happening in the city. We owe that to our citizens. But the reality is, there are crimes that are going to happen, and when we aren't able to stop them in progress or apprehend the suspect while they're committing the crime, it creates an even bigger problem in the city. The equipment is preventing us from doing that, and safely also, not only to the citizens but to the officers that are operating the equipment. I think it's necessary that we find some way to upgrade our equipment and let us operate in a safe and adequate manner.
Northbound through Abbey. Hey, 323, if you want to come up here, I think something is blue in our engine. Mike's having a hard time catching up.